Shalom, Israel. Grand Rising. It's a beautiful day out here, man. I'm out here in Arizona. Actually came out here, gonna be meeting with a realtor, making some calls, helping my daughter out with some things, and they just getting settled into their new home with my granddaughter, her and her husband. And I'm having a great time here, y'all, already. Beautiful weather. Like I said, I can't wait to get out here. The roads got very few potholes, so I'll be able to ride my vehicles and not worrying about tearing up my wheels with potholes. But it's beautiful. I'm running some errands, like I said, today. And just enjoying the scenery, man. I'm gonna be sharing with y'all just a little information on health-wise, and I left my Bible on my truck. I'm actually about to go get it in about an hour or two. And I'm gonna try to put together some other stuff for y'all that I said I was gonna try to do. Hopefully I can get it done in the time that I'm here. I did stop by a pawn shop and pick up that camera. Matter of fact, let me show y'all that. So, I think I might be climbing on this today. That's my son-in-law's bike. He just went to the gym. Yes, so like I said, it's very beautiful. I'm relaxing. Man, check this out. My daughter and them just moved in. They still getting settled in. I'm actually about to call a maid service for them to help her out around here. Oh, here go the camera. Okay. Now I did get it at a pawn shop, and it didn't come with a charger, so I'm going on Amazon. It came with this tripod though, and a webcam. So now I got to get a laptop. Got to up my arsenal. But this is a Canon SX410IS, and it got some zoom lens and all that. And right here, oops, it did something. This flipped up yesterday. How did I do it? Right there, little light. So I'm gonna be playing with that today. And I'm looking at this video with brother Yahki. That's Yahki. He does a lot of stuff on health for Israel. Stuff that you need to take to stay healthy and stay away from this poison they put out here for us. Now, I want y'all to think about something while they promoting this. On my way here, driving here, I'm coming in, and on the highway marquees, they had all these signs up: get vaccinated, 5.1 million people have done it, do your part. I've been driving trucks for 5 years, and in Philadelphia, Indiana, Wisconsin, Virginia, Pennsylvania, well, that's Philadelphia, they got a large Amish community. I mean, horse and buggy and traffic and everything. I wonder how they targeting these people. Where the Amish getting vaccinated at? Are they in their communities promoting that shit? What about the Jewish people who are not Jews, but they want you to do your part? I'd like to know what some of the Amish are doing. Speaking of more secrets, this is my daughter's refrigerator. Can y'all see what that say? She noticed that last night when she was cleaning. She was like, "Dad, why is the Sabbath on my refrigerator?" And I walked over and looked at it. It says, hold 3 seconds. Lock, hold 3 seconds. So I'm wondering if there's something on there you can activate to not have access to your refrigerator during the Sabbath. Amazing, huh? So, yeah, she made me some coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker, but I drink coffee when I'm with my daughter because she drinks coffee. So she said, well, you want me to make you some coffee, Daddy? I said, yeah, baby, make me some coffee. Let me get this set up over here. Shalom, Israel. Try to get this set up. Bear with me. I'm going to be meeting with my daughter's mother today. She's going to be showing me how to operate my Instagram. And she was trying to show me about this TikTok and all that stuff. And I told her one thing at a time, man. You're moving too fast. You know, I can't do all that stuff. So, give me 1 second, Israel. I get to relax. So I'm gonna break out today. Judah. I don't know how the lighting is in here. I might need to just move this camera around. Matter of fact, I'll do that. Take it outside. It's so warm, man. It was 105 yesterday. I might not even be able to wear this all day, man. Might have to break out the wife beater to enjoy my fringes. But yeah, that's amazing. They promoting that poison. I'm steady getting calls from family members that have taken it. You know, everybody's dismissing the symptoms, you know, when they mention something. Oh yeah, I noticed this and everything, but they just they're finding ways to live with it. The newfound symptoms, you know, when this is stuff you haven't had to deal with before. It's amazing what people are doing. You know, crash test dummies. And that brings me in the mind of my daughter was telling me the other day out here in traffic, about 4 days ago. Her and her husband. Her husband's Hispanic. She's black, of course. And they were driving together. His car was in the shop, so they were driving together and they had the baby in the car. And I told her, this is where you have to be careful in this world. Because see, we're in this world, this is a punishment, the conditions we live in, but the Most High removes the curses off of you as long as you don't entertain this world and the ignorance of it. So my daughter sleep in the back seat of the car with the baby, you know. I think she was just getting off work or just picked the baby up from daycare. And she said she was sleeping and she felt the car make a hard U-turn. So she got up like, what's going on? And her husband had the window rolled down and he was cursing a man out, this white man. The white man, now pay attention to this. We have to pay attention. And I had a talk with him and I had a talk with her. I had a talk with her first because she was telling me about the situation. The white man had a knife to his kid's throat, his teenage son. The kid was crying and stuff, and the man had a knife to his throat. This is in Arizona. So he was cursing the man out, telling the man, stop that shit right now. What the hell are you doing? You know, and she's like, man, what's going on? She didn't, you know, she was sleeping. And so he gets out the car. Another lady pulls up, a white lady. He already threatens my daughter's husband, tell him, fuck you, I'll kill you. And they got weapons, my daughter and her husband. And this particular day, they didn't have it with them, which is a good thing. And that's what I'm explaining to them. And they see. All praise to the Most High. Our weapons are for protection. And even in traffic, you need to be protected. But this wasn't their issue. This is an issue of the world. That's what I explained and broke down to my daughter. So all praise to the Most High. They didn't intervene like that. But pay attention to what happened. This man steady got the knife to his son's throat. The white lady pulled over. My daughter called the police. The white lady called the police. When the police show up on the scene, they tell my daughter's husband he needs to calm down and step back. They didn't take this man into custody. My daughter's asking what's going on, like, why are y'all approaching us? You know, we called y'all. You know, he got a knife to the kid's neck. You know, the kid is in fear. The kid is crying. That was a female officer that told my son-in-law he needs to calm down and, you know, basically shut the fuck up. Because now they looking at his Mexican ass. And my daughter being black with him. The other cop comes over and tells my daughter, well, we ran a check on him and he got talking about the white man, he got a pending case with Child Protective Services or something for the kids. There's other kids involved. So somehow the mother of the kid shows up and she's crying, talking to the police and everything. Long story short, she's telling the police about this guy's history. They did not arrest him. He didn't go to jail for no terroristic threats. He didn't go to jail for brandishing a weapon. I don't know what the laws is in Arizona, you know, but I know you ain't allowed to have a weapon and threaten other people's lives and have a knife drawn to somebody's neck. I would assume that that's a common law of the land of any state you in. So my daughter called me telling me about the situation. She's like, Dad, what just happened and everything. She said, you know, I'm just glad we didn't have a gun or nothing, anything, you know. I said, that wasn't y'all business, and the Most High, that's the reason why y'all didn't have that gun with y'all, you know. They had got comfortable not moving around that particular day with them having a weapon because they usually have it with them. And I said, this is what you got to understand. We got to stay out of the way. We don't have a dog in that fight. I understand, you know, seeing a kid in that situation, that the Most High is testing us. And you can't do the civil thing in this world knowing who you are and try to protect people of this world, you know, especially not the heathens, you know. That was a heathen affair. Our people are going to fall subject to these curses and everything because they're not paying attention to what is the truth, who we are, why we're in this condition, why we do the things we're doing, the curses, who our God is in his power. You know, everything else is of this world. We're not to entertain it. But that's just something, the more and more you go through this world and this walk in this life and understanding who we are, you see the power, the beauty in the Most High's power. He did all this, you know what I'm saying? The Most High, the Creator. And it all praise to the Most High, man. I go into the phone store yesterday because I was having a phone issue with both my phones. And one of them totally erased my photos. And I had a library of stuff, you know, pictures from the road, you know, not too many videos, a lot of pictures, you know, car pictures. I take a lot of car pictures. That's my hobby. And it erased. I got a big damn gigabyte on this one particular phone that they erased the images. And I had them all in different photo albums, identified so I can know where to go find them and such. So I go up in the phone store yesterday, and it was a Hispanic chick working there, and she actually looked Puerto Rican. But I come in and she says, "Man, I like your shirt." I had on my wife beater with the fringes. And I said, "Yeah," I said, "Appreciate that. Yeah, these are called fringes." So I'm telling her what my phone doing and everything. And she mentioned something else about my shirt. And so all praise to the Most High. I got to telling her who our God is, who we are, why we living the way we living as a people, etc. And she's like, man, you're blowing my mind. She's like, everything you're saying is making sense. She's like, I can't pray to Jesus no more. She said, I thought Jesus was God. And she said, everything you're saying makes sense. It's all the questions that that explain exactly what you're saying. And I said, the fact that you got an ear and that you hear, that's all that's required of the Most High. You know, and I said, I advise you to start seeking the Most High and understanding, you know, and explaining to her some things about the holidays on earth that we celebrate that have nothing to do with the Bible, how none of the holy days in the Bible are celebrated on earth by man, the creation, the heathens, who gave us everything under the name of Esau, Edom, and the heathens, the Gentiles, and Satan, and have fooled the whole world with religion. That book has nothing to do with religion at all. It has to do with a people, a God, and his power. So for the first 18, 14 hours here, I had a very entertaining, eye-opening experience, and all praise to the Most High. Like I say, when you see his power, and there's no denying it, you know. And talking with my daughter, she says to me, she's like, man, I couldn't believe how the police were acting, you know what I'm saying? And then how they would, like, when they approached her husband and he complied, you know, he, you know, calmed down or stepped back or whatever, you know, but they were waiting for that resistance from him so they can get on his ass. Never mind the Edomite, the white man with the knife, threatening somebody's life and others. And she was upset, my daughter. She was like, I can't believe. I said, baby, you got to understand, this is their kingdom. The Most High did that so you can display, you can see the display of, what, are you not going to believe your lying eyes? You know? This is his power. You needed verification of that. And it's also, you know, for her husband, I'm sharing with him, and he's getting in his walk who we are, who they are as a people. The one thing that he's having an issue with, which all people of this world have, their programming, and not being able to distinguish anything they're learning of a God or something out of the scriptures, the Bible, which the Bible is given to us, the Torah, the original testament. They wrote in the New Testament and intertwined their Savior, Jesus, to our God. Gave you some of the good Philly things so it sound good and you will receive it. Our people have a hard time identifying anything of that book with religion. So they thinking when you introducing this understanding to them, you're selling them or you're showing them another religion. And that's the thing people always in their spirit back off against. They don't want to hear no new religions. They don't want to follow something else, you know. And that's what you got to understand. This book has nothing to do with a religion at all. Religion is man-made. This is about a God, his power, and his people. And you're living the lie that has been sold by Satan, seeds, to believe in their lies, because that's all we've known. And that's the power of the Most High, because he said we shall go through this. So let me get into this with Yahki. I hope I'm pronouncing that brother's name right. Give y'all one more outside. I say it's beautiful out here, man. I'm waiting on him. Sorry about that. I had a call coming through, y'all. Yeah, I'm waiting on him to get back from the gym. I'm gonna go ahead and just look at this, man. It is beautiful out here. I am really Really can't wait to make this move out here. All praise to the Most High. So let me go on and get to this Yahki video, y'all. Enjoying these blessings. And I want to reiterate, I bring forth a lot of people's stuff. This brother praises the Most High, and very solid brother on health. Very solid. I recommend you check out his page. His name is Yahki. On this introduction, I noticed, this is like the second time I noticed it, but he gives peace, I don't know, to the gods and the earth. I don't know what that's about. But nevertheless, he praises the Most High. I don't know if that's some kind of idolatry. Nevertheless, like I say, check out the material. I'm just saying I don't give no praises to the earth and no gods.
Love, light, and healing, family. Peace, love, light, and healing. Peace to the gods, peace to the earth. How y'all doing? Climb on in this deal. We got some very interesting things that we always talking about, but today we're going to talk about mucus. I want to go over mucus forming foods, and I got a question. Is mucus the real cause of all disease? We hear that, a whole lot. Wherever it comes from, Dr. Layla Africa, from Dr. Sabi, from Hippocrates, from Arnold Ehret, from all different professors. We hear this time and time again that mucus is the cause of all disease. Was they meaning that, or was they saying something else? So we're going to get into it today. I'm going to explain to y'all what mucus is, how certain foods actually form mucus, and we're going to get down to the question, is mucus the cause of all disease? Is it harmful? Is it a defense? What is mucus? So y'all climb on in. We're going to get to it. Y'all climb on in. Let me bring up the comment board that way I can see y'all in the building. All right. Jeremy, shalom, shalom. Peace, love, light, and healing. Ready, red. Peace, love, light, and healing. Peace to the gods. Peace to the earth. Genesis Yisrael. Shalom, shalom. Queen Tiffany Daniels. Y'all climb on in here. Y'all come on here. Mikael Ben Or. Peace, God. Peace, peace. My queen upstairs, Aniyah. Peace, peace, love. Kiata, peace, peace, queen. How you doing? Y'all climb on in there. Sis Nundy in the building. Climb on in. Mucus forming foods, y'all. That's what I want to talk about today. And I want to talk about, is mucus a defense? We see that Dr. Sebi said whenever he's seen mucus, he's seen disease. We see Dr. Layla Africa said whenever he's seen mucus, he's seen disease. We see Hippocrates. He said whenever he's seen mucus manifesting in the body, he's seen disease. Even Arnold Ehret, which talk about the mucus-less diet. He got a whole book on it. He said whenever he seen disease, mucus was present. So what is mucus? Y'all climb on in. And what is mucus forming foods, and how to rid the body of mucus, or how to restore the mucosa membrane if it's not a bad thing. So, people like for me to get straight to the point because I can be long-winded. So I'm gonna just jump off and say this: mucus is not a bad thing at all. Mucus is actually a defense system. Without the body having mucus, you would not have a body at all. You would be dead, and you would die from many type of diseases, from viruses that your cells produce, and from the outside environment. You need mucus. Without mucus, you wouldn't have T cells, you wouldn't have B cells, you wouldn't have you wouldn't have mucopolypeptide, you wouldn't have a lot of things. You wouldn't have bifidobacteria bacteria. You wouldn't have nothing without mucus. So why is it a problem, and why do we see whenever we heal people of HIV, of herpes, of sickle cell anemia, of leukemia, of all these different diseases, even myself, when I'm cleansing the body, guess what I always see from these people? I see mucus manifestation. Why, if I just said that mucus was not a bad thing, it's a good thing? Is Yahki contradicting himself, or is it something that we all missing? And it's something that we all missing. So y'all climb on in and let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. If anybody's on my YouTube, could y'all type in some 9s? If you're on my Yahki verification Facebook page, type in some 8s. And if you're on my Yahki Hickman personal Facebook page, type in some 7s. Once I see my 9s, my 8s, and my 7s, we'll get it started. Let's talk about mucus. Why did Dr. Sabi say whenever he seen mucus, he seen disease, or mucus was the cause of disease? Vagina canal that get infected and get inflamed. Same thing with your eyes and your earache. When you get an ear infection or you get the pink eye, it's the mucous membrane that get infected. Same thing with HIV. It's the mucous membrane of the skin. It's the mucous membrane which is connected to the lymphatic system in the blood that gets infected. So we see that the mucous membrane covers the whole entire body. It wraps around each cell and it covers the hollow tube, which we're going to call the digestive system, that is not a part of the body, until the mucous membrane break these things down through hydrochloric acid secretion, mucous membrane secretions inside of the stomach sac. You see that? Inside of your mucous membrane, you look, the mucous membrane is made of enzymes, it's made of mucopolysaccharides, which is sugars, it's made of T cells, it's made of B cells, it's made of immunoglobulin E, immunoglobulin A, and immunoglobulin I. It's made with trace minerals, which is calcium, which is alkaline, by the way, selenium, which is alkaline, by the way, bicarbonate, which is alkaline, by the way, and magnesium and potassium monophosphate. So the mucosal membrane is the alkaline side of chemistry. Now, guess what the mucosal membrane is made and what is its purpose and what is purpose for? It's literally made to protect the body from acids and outside invasions. If not, then it would not have probiotics in it. Biofilm bacteria already made within inside of the mucous membrane, made inside this mucus substance. It wouldn't have T cells inside of this mucus substance. It wouldn't have B cells and immunoglobulin protein E, A, and I. It wouldn't have enzymes, which are fire markers that make certain processes happen. It wouldn't have secretions inside the epithelial layer of the mucous membrane. So the mucous membrane is a defense system. Now, the whole thing and the whole question is this: why is mucus always present during disease? I think I already answered it. Because it's a defense system. So say if you eat some food, right, and the mucus is literally made to put out fires. Mucus is literally made for the T cells and the B cells can come out of the bloodstream and come up out of the skin to attack things from getting into the bloodstream. The mucous membrane is a defense. So say if you eat something that's foreign chemistry to the body, for instance, like a piece of meat. Your human anatomy and your human physiology was not created to eat meat. It never was and it never will be. So when you eat these meats, the actual protein and the neurotransmitters inside of these meats, it actually is foreign chemistry to the body. So what happens is, once the body recognizes it, remember you have hair sticking outside of these mucosas scanning the environment. The moment that the hair scan the environment, and you have trillions and trillions of hair follicles inside of your body, this what helps your digestive system and help push the food along the digestional tract, the ascending colon, the transverse colon, the ascending colon, descending colon, sigmoid colon, all these different parts of your colon before it can get to your rectum and come out of your anus. All this happens by hair. So what happens is you eat this foreign chemistry, the hair takes a sample of this foreign chemistry and then see if it's compatible to assimilate with the body or not. And the moment that it's not, it will create its own amino acid and then it will trigger a mucosa response. Now, the reason why the mucosa response sets in because something was not supposed to be there. Right? So what happens is the mucus starts secreting this mucosa response, and mucus come to wherever the part of the body that this inflammation or this invader at, and it will cover it up. It will isolate the chemistry or isolate the invader. Now, what the mucosa membrane does from this is either going to have T cells that's going to kill their ass. It's going to have B cells, which is going to lock it up. It have probiotics, which is going to simmer down the bad bacteria that's in there. It has enzymic reactions. It's either going to change the structure of whatever that you just introduce into your body, or it have trace minerals like calcium that's going to calcify and alkaline what you've been trying to put in the body. You see that? Now, the problem is the mucosa is supposed to trap these through the T cells and B cells and take them to something called phagocytes, right? Or lymph nodes. And then once it gets to the lymph nodes is full of good bacteria that will eat these acids or eat these foreign invaders and break them down and go throughout the lymphatic system, drop them off to the kidneys for the kidneys can process them out. But you don't know what food is. You're eating mucus-forming foods, and what mucus-forming foods is nothing but food that are bad for the body. Food that was not created to assimilate with the human anatomy. So when you eat these foods are acid-forming. If acids enter into the body, because the blood is supposed to be alkaline, and the moment that the blood changes its alkalinity from 7.45, then you can die of alkalosis or acidosis. So what happens? A mucosa response will happen. The mucosa membrane will secrete mucus in that area area to isolate the chemistry. What happens is this, though. You don't know that you're not eating bad food because nobody have ever taught you that. So you constantly eating and you feel the mucus coming. You snotting all the time. You coughing when you talking all the time. You wake up, your nose is full of boogers. You constantly got sinuses and pressure in your head from all that mucus built up in your sinus cavity. Got migraines all throughout the day. Your arms are, you sweating and you stinking up under your arms because the mucus is blocking the pheromones. So and you have a lot of skin discharges. So and acne, pimples, and all these other things. So we see that we have a mucus excessive buildup problem, but we never know what caused it. So we constantly keep eating the same bullshit that's causing this mucus response, and then mucus build up on top of mucus, and then more mucus build up on top of mucus, and then more mucus build up on top of more mucus. Now remember, you got calcium inside of this mucus, you got magnesium inside of this mucus, you got potassium triphosphate and bicarbonate inside of this mucus, plus T cells, B cells, plus probiotics and enzymes and mucosa polysaccharides. All these things start calcifying the disease, or start calcifying the foreign invaders, what you put in your body, that we're going to call meat, that we're going to call dairy products, that we're going to call any acidic forming food or any acidic forming entity that enters inside of your body is going to keep producing mucus until you stop stimulating the mucosa membrane. Because remember, the mucus ain't going to secrete itself unless it need to. It ain't gonna secrete itself unless it's trying to get rid of something. It ain't gonna secrete itself unless it's trying to protect itself. So you never change the outside chemistry that you introducing into your physiology. So once that mucus start building up on the cells, all these trace minerals that's inside the mucus begins to die, because everything you've been eating is going to break down to its simplest form. That's the whole point of the digestive system. It's to break these complex ass foods that you've been calling foods that's not foods. It's trying to break them down to their simple creation that Yahweh made them in, which is in glucose or fructose. Well, we know that glucose ferments and rots, and we know fructose ferments and rots. So you have a rotting sugar sitting on top of the cell that cannot be removed by the cell lymphatic system because mucus have isolated and calcified it because it was looked at like a foreign invader. So what happens? The cell begins to rot and die because you have a rotten corrosion sitting on top of the cell. Now you're going through cellular corrosion. This is a corrosive chemistry. Not only is you going through cellular corrosion, now mucus is on top of the cellular corrosion. Mucus is it reminds me of a slugger-like oily substance. It's thick as hell. So now you got this thick substance that has no air and oxygen in it, by the way, just sitting on top of the cell. So now this mucus is sucking and suffocating all the oxygen out of the cell.
I'm not gonna lie, Israel. This brother is real educated and smart. When I'm listening to him, this is how smart I feel. I really feel dumb. But he knows his shit. I'm trying to tell you, this brother is the truth on his knowledge, and it's all beneficial to Israel. You know, and this the beauty of, I'm going to attach this video because it's an hour. It was 111 minutes long, however long that is in time. But, you know, I don't like to make long ones. But I'm going to attach it in this description box. But I'm so grateful for the beauty that we have in Israel. You know, and shout out to Brother Deshaun over there regulating and getting his house in order, you know, or getting them this in the way, out of his way. All praise to the Most High, brother. And I appreciate your input on my page over here. I am not a teacher. I am not a preacher. I'm out here just getting the milk, just like everybody else, trying to make my way to the meat. And I love sharing with my people that come from the same walk as me. And that's one of the things I love about Deshaun's page. That brother, he really know what he talking about. and I'm amazed that the people he's having issues with, that they don't see it. They must be in their pride to not appreciate it, but all praise to the Most High. The brother's discerning, and he's able to see and continue on. And that's the power that we have, you know, the remnant of Israel. We got to be able to discern certain information and characteristics of people and things that's beneficial to us prospering as a people. Like I said, Deshaun over there, I wasn't, watching his videos and everything and seeing the issues that they were having. And I'm not understanding why them fools in the way. If they don't want to keep the Sabbath, why even show up at this brother's location? Go somewhere else for that day if you want to do worldly stuff. If you don't feel like partaking, why go there and pollute what he had structured? That don't make no sense. You in the way. And this is what I'm saying about discernment, And like I said at the beginning of this brother's information, he a solid brother, I don't know what that peace and God to the earth. He sound like Big Judah a little bit with that, but nevertheless, that's how he presented, and I'm not gonna, hold him at fault for that. I'm just saying, all praises to the Most High for this brother and all of us. In the name of the Most High, the God I am. I was sharing with y'all, like with GOCC, I share information relating to them bringing forth the calendar that we only have 364 days in a year. The heathens seek to change the laws and times of the Most High, whereas we got leap year and all this other such stuff going on. February only got 29 months, and you got 365 days in a year pertaining to them. So, as you said, Deshaun, brother, shalom, no one man has all truth. Solomon was one of the ones that the Most High blessed with so much knowledge. So it's going to take all of us collectively, like Voltron or whatever you want to call it, to come together and discern things that pertain to us and growing and staying out of the way and get these blessings. All praise to the Most High. But let me let this brother continue some more. I'm gonna put this in. It's kind of lengthy. I don't like to do the long ones. But
all right, I'm glad y'all get that. So look, what I want to talk about. Notice all disease is mucus-related diseases, though. Notice, if we talk about bronchitis, if we talk about encephalitis, if we talk about any of these itises, it's something that's inside the mucosal membrane. And Dr. Sebi straight figured that out. And that's why he was saying in order to get rid of disease, you have to get rid of the mucus, and you can't be eating mucus-forming foods. He is the one who truly taught me how to heal AIDS and HIV. Just literally. Cleansing that mucosal membrane of the skin, cleansing the mucosal membrane of the respiratory system, and then cleansing the lymphatic system, which is the great mucosal membrane system. Once you cleanse them, HIV and AIDS leave the system, for literally sometimes within 18 days. And this is no bullshit, y'all. If you know how to cleanse that mucosal membrane or lymphatic system, because they're one and the same, then you can cleanse anything. Cleanse anything. So I'm going to pull this up here, y'all, to show y'all where most of this mucosal membrane is at and show y'all how all of this is associated with most of the problems that you have. Check this out, y'all. Check this out. Let me take out one of them off. All right, so let me see if I can blow this up for y'all. Give me 1 second. And I ain't going to be that long today. I just want to get on here and confabulate with y'all before I take my flight early in the morning. So look, most of the mucosal membrane, y'all see where it's at? It's in the gut. Now notice I got a whole video talking about how all disease start in the gut. Well, guess where most of your lymphocytes or most of your lymphatic system starts at? In the gut. And now y'all know I don't believe in a lion-ass immunological system, but if there was a such thing as an immunological system, which makes up the T cells, the B cells, the probiotics, the lymphocytes, and all of that, these are a part of the lymphatic system or lymph nodes that's where? In the gut. See that? Have you ever seen an alcoholic or somebody that drink a lot? I used to be an alcoholic, and I used to throw up so much after drinking all that Remy Martin that I would throw up my stomach lining. Guess what was coming up out of my stomach lining? Mucus. Oui. You see that? So notice most people have gut problems, or mucus-forming foods is causing these gut problems. Now, if it's not the gut, then notice. Hold on, let me show y'all some more. Let me get rid of this one because I showed y'all that one already. Now, it's not only the gut, but you have most mucus around your respiratory system. You have most mucus around your gut, your reproductive organs, which is your penis and your vagina, and your heart. Notice all diseases or these diseases Show me a disease that's not connected to the respiratory system, or show me a disease that's not connected to the heart, or show me a disease that's not affiliated with the gut, or show me a disease that's not affiliated with the penis or vagina, or what we're going to call the reproductive organs. And all of this consists of the ovaries and the prostate as well. Show me one. I'll wait. Show me one. And you can tell what's wrong with the integrity of the mucosal membrane by the color. It's either going to be pink, it's either going to be red, it's going to be yellow, it's going to have this cottage cheese type of substance or texture to it, or it's going to be green, or it's going to be that fine green, which is too thick. You can even tell the integrity of the disease or the integrity of the health of the body by looking at the color of the mucosa. So I'm waiting. Can anybody tell me a disease that is not related to the inflammation of the mucosal membrane? I got $100. Just give me one. I'll cash app you $100 right now, and if you can give me one of them.
And on that note, Israel, like I said, I don't want this to be too long. I'm going to keep it short and simple. I'm going to get ready to start my day. I'm going to put this brother's information in the link. And I hope y'all check him out. Like I said, the brother's stuff, his material is 100. I'm telling you, it's good information. All praise to the Most High. And I hope this is beneficial to any of us out there as we change our diets. And I'm not, just to let you know, I'm not a vegan. My daughter is a practicing vegan. I eat vegan meals with her. I enjoy vegan food. I like to eat, man. You know, those are probably damn demons I got. I just like to eat. But I can hear what he's saying. I'm up in age now. I'm 50. Matter of fact, I had not too long ago. I drank like 2 or 3 beers, and I'm eating I'm taking this regimen of what do they call it? It's on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, extract. I'm taking this extract, and it's really good, man. I'm feeling so good. I'm seeing some definition and clarity in my skin and everything. And I know it's the extract that I'm taking. But anyway, I drank this beer, and I don't drink malt liquor. I drink light beer, and I just was feeling sluggish the next morning, and I probably drank too late, you know, and nevertheless, things that we're used to consuming over time. All praise to the Most High. Even with my diet, maybe I can change my diet and start. You know, I've really only eat. I ain't gonna lie. I eat steak, but maybe I can get to where I'm just eating fish, you know, and fresh vegetables, you know, because I would like to use some of the practices this brother have on his page for his diet. My issue is in my mind, I like to get full. I like to eat. You know, I just had Wingstop last night. I love that lemon pepper. Well, anyway, all praise to the Most High. I'm going to be sharing that other video, like I said, once I get this camera situated and figure it all out. I'm going to be bringing it to you. And it will be longer, lengthy videos, but it's the material that I'm going to be bringing forth is worth viewing and understanding and seeing, relating to a lot of history and the power of our God, the Most High. All praise to the Most High, y'all. Stay blessed. Stay out the way, Israel. Shalom. The Most High.